Welcome to Global Happenstance, where we react, reflect, and respond to the world's most viral videos and global trading events. From shocking headlines to inspiring moments, we break it down one reaction at a time. Stay with us and don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. The prosecutor overseeing Nnamdi Kanu's court case has dropped all charges and requested permission to file new ones. It's time to fast and pray and intercede for Nnamdi Kanu against all odds and evil forces that is working against him. Watch this video to the end to know when to join this prayer.
Today is Nnamdi Kanu's court day, Thursday, the 19th of June 2025. And I tell you, the die is cast. The end is near. My people, it has finally happened. If you can pray, now is the time. If you can fast very well, now is also the time. Because something happened in court today, I'm about to tell you. And no, you won't believe it. Because in about 3 extra hours of extra court time, our dream may just come true. And if everything works according to plan, Nnamdi Kanu will be walking out of that dungeon a free man. Hello and welcome to Direct on the Spot. As usual, by now, you know the rules. Whatever you're doing, either you go and finish it or you focus on the video so you don't skip any bit. And I'll tell you everything that happened and why you should get ready to celebrate anytime soon. Before then, let's go into the entrance of Nnamdi Kanu in court. These are live pictures of Nnamdi Kanu in court. As you can see him, majestic, calm, as usual, calculated, because it looks as if he knew the plan of today and he was well briefed before it was actually executed to the latter. So stick with me while I walk you through today's shocking court case. You do not want to miss any bit of it, I assure you. You do not want to blink an eyelid or skip any part of it. If it's your first time, please subscribe and turn on notification bell that says all. Like this video and share. Let's get right into it. So today's court session started as the judge called the case and the prosecution and the defense lawyers introduced themselves, and also the witness introduced himself as witness 5. I know we are in that last witness who is saying anything he likes about cannibalism and this and transmitter. Yeah, he's the one that talks a lot. He is the one that was called again to round up with the prosecution. So the prosecution rounded up the remaining questions asked about Onyami yesterday, and they didn't take 1 or 2 minutes. That one was over because this witness 5 is actually the last and final witness, and you know he has taken already 2 days on his own. So when they got into court today, there was actually not much asked to him. And finally, the prosecution closed its case. Closed the case. And you know what that means. When you hear closing a case, it means that they have called all their witnesses and they have exhausted all their evidences. And it is now, and they're now saying, we are done prosecuting this man. It is now left for the man to defend himself of everything we have presented before the court. You remember that Justice Omotosho has given limited time to end this case. So the case is already in the final stages. Now, something huge happened after this. Because when the prosecution ended their case, Justice Omotosho, guess what happened? The defense lawyers has given limited time to end this case. So the case is already in the final stages. Now, something huge happened after this. Because when the prosecution ended their case, Justice Omotosho called upon the defense to come and defend themselves. Happened. the defense lawyers shocked everybody, including me. Do you know what they said? They said, no, sir. They said, no, sir. We are not going to stain ourselves defending this cock and bull story this man has been saying since, sir. Sir, in fact, defending these things this man has said is like giving credence. It's like even accepting that there is something to defend. So, sir, with all due respect, we are not here in court today to defend anything this masked Batman has been saying since, sir. We are not here for that. The judge now asked, okay, so what do you want? He said, sir, we are filing a no-case submission. Now, this case should be struck out. What is a no-case submission? A no-case submission is a legal motion or application made by the defense in a criminal trial after the prosecution has closed its case, asking the court to dismiss the case. Because the prosecution has failed to establish a prima facie case that is worthy of even being answered in the first place. What is the logic behind a no-case submission? It's like saying, even if we accept everything the prosecution has said and all the evidence they presented in the face value, we still believe that they have not shown enough for the court to call on us to respond. Therefore, the case should be dismissed without us needing to defend ourselves. I am still not done yet, because this no-case submission you are hearing is like saying, Judge, end this case today. You are filing to close the case on the grounds that the defense have been playing. It's like saying, it's like when you see a puppy, a small dog, barking at you. What do? You look at the puppy like this, and you walk away. They're just blowing breeze. It's like telling the defense, the prosecution, that they have been wasting their time all the while because they have not said anything. They've just been blowing air. They've not been talking. So I'm not going to defend nothing. Do you understand? We will only defend something. So it's like watering down everything they say, just Motosho, we cannot defend nothing. Now let's go on. By filing a no-case submission, it means that the prosecution have not been able to establish a prima facie case. Now, according to legal foundation, what is a prima facie case? So, according to context, a prima facie case, means the prosecution has presented some evidence on every essential element of the offense. Also, the evidence is not manifestly unreliable, discredited, or inadmissible. And also, there is something at least for the defense to answer, even if it's weak. That's what a prima facie case means. So Kanu's lawyer is saying that there is no prima facie case to defend. So, Oga, we are filing a no-case submission. We have heard all. We wanted to defend before, but we have made up our mind that we are not going to defend. That is our decision. So at what time during the court trial can a no submission case, be submitted or be made? It is made when the prosecution closes its case formally. That is, it has tendered all the exhibits, called all the witnesses, and all the evidences it has before the court, and it is over. There is no other evidence, there is no other exhibit to be called. At that point, the prosecution is saying, I have done enough, so I'm finished. It's left for you, the judge, to decide. Or let the defense come and defend themselves. So the defense now, at that point, instead of coming to defend themselves, can decide if they see that there's nothing there to defend. Do you understand? For example, you're accusing a man of armed robbery, and throughout the trial, you can't even present a weapon that he used to do it, or show a victim that complained that he robbed the person or so, or nothing to show the court that this man stole, and you have been trying to convict the man of armed robbery. At that point, during the defense, the defense can file a no-case submission because you don't even have anything to show that this person is who he says he is. So at this point, Nnamdi Kanu's lawyers is sure, like we are sure, and we've been saying it here since. If you recall, last week I said Kanu's lawyers should go into this week on Monday and end this case. Didn't I say it? No, didn't I say it? I said they should go on Monday itself and end this case on Monday. And now, God had it. I don't know how they had it, or I don't know how the thing, God just spread it to their head. And they are doing just that. So what are the grounds for a no-case submission? Like I said, a no-case submission is submitted when there is lack of evidence. Lack of evidence. 2, unreliable or contradictory evidence. Also, inadmissible evidence. And also, where there is no link to the accused person. So all these things are what the defense lawyers can see and capitalize on it and say, no, we don't want to defend anything. We are filing no case submission. So at this point, let me now give you the possible outcomes of this no case submission. Just hear me out. The possible outcomes of this no case submission is, if the court upholds the no case submission, what is the implication? That means, if the court decides and says, this no case submission you have applied, you have filed now, we accept and we believe it, and we say yes to it, it means that the defendant, which is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, is discharged and hereby acquitted immediately. Also, the prosecution can no longer reopen this case again. It's over. And also, the trial ends without the defense calling any evidence. That is, if the judge upholds the no case submission. That's why I said you should start praying, start fasting, and the judge should uphold it, because of course it has a lot of merit. But if the judge rejects the no case submission, what does it mean? It means that the defense now will proceed to present its case and call and defend the case and continue. The case continues as usual. And until it ends, the judge definitely will give his own verdict either way. But the long and short of it all is that on the next trial of Nnamdi Kanu, 2 possible outcomes can happen. 1, the judge can say, I uphold this no submission case and I find Mazi Nnamdi Kanu innocent and I acquit him of all charges, discharged. Also, the judge can say the case continues. This is where we are stuck. 3 hours of court time away from victory. The judge, of course, adjourned the case because of this no case submission. He adjourned the case to read the written submission. Definitely, once a case is about to be given judgment, or the judge decides, okay, now I will give a judgment, there is always the length of time given so that the judge can go through the written address and written everything that's put on ground to decide what he's going to do. He can't just wake up overnight and give that judgment, definitely. Wherever you are, please, it's time. It's time for prayers. It's time for fasting. It's time for strong intercessions for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Is just a voice away in receiving his freedom.